Hey folks, welcome back to Canda's Boxing Channel. I must say I'm still feeling a little flat and I guess upset is the right word about the passing of Big George Foreman, as I'm sure that everybody watching this channel is feeling the same way. This morning I watched on DAZN two fights, the George Kambosos Jr. and Wyllie fight, and the Skye Nicolson and Tiara Brown fight. The George Kambosos Jr. fight against a very late opponent. He was really given the rocky opportunity, and he was undefeated. I did a preview video on this. He knockout artist, 24 years old. He, I think, gained a tremendous amount of fans, to be perfectly honest. George Kambosos Jr. is clearly the better man, vastly more experienced, faced a much higher level of opposition in his career, had the faster hands, and in the first 4 rounds for sure, was the really the dominant fighter. He had said he wanted to make a statement. He was going to have a statement victory. And I don't think it turned out that way. He clearly won. 9 rounds to 3 would probably be about right, I suppose. But in round 5, young Jake Wyllie, I thought he did very well. Round 5, round 6, round 7, maybe round 9, round 12. They were all close rounds. So you could argue that it was closer than 9-3. There was a clash of heads, quite a nasty cut on George Kambosos' face. And Jake Wyllie was there to fight. He really, really tried. And as I was watching the fight, I thought, yes, I'm always sort of cheering for the underdog, right? But he really came to fight. I did think, I'm probably wrong on this, because of course I'm not there, right? I'm watching it on DAZN. I thought at the outset that he seemed a little, not intimidated, possibly a little, too respectful maybe of Kambosos Jr., or maybe overwhelmed by the occasion. This is a guy who bought a ticket to watch the fight, right? And now he's in the main event. But in round 5, I thought he really sort of turned it on. And then he sort of, it's as though he realized, okay, I'm here. I can do this. And from then on, it was an entertaining fight. I liked it. I also liked the ref. The ref was clear in his commands, and not going to put up with any guff. And I couldn't help but sort of compare that ref, whose name I forget, to some of the refereeing we've seen in both in Ireland and in the United States recently. This was a ref who was clearly in charge of the show, as it should be. So kudos to the ref. I should have looked up his name again before I started this video, but I didn't. Anyways, I'm sure if you watch the fight, you'll understand what I'm saying. So afterwards, so this was a unanimous decision, right? Afterwards, Kambosos Jr. was very, very complimentary about young Jake Wyllie. He said he would go out of his way to help him. He would help him in the gym. He would help him with sponsorships, etc., so forth. And also, Eddie Hearn apparently has said that on Monday morning, he will be presenting Jake Wyllie with a contract. So a great opportunity for Jake Wyllie that he fully took advantage of. Excellent. He undoubtedly gained lots of fans, but obviously in Australia he's already well known. But he gained international fans, took full advantage of the opportunity, came to fight, did his best job possibly. Kambosos Jr. is calling out Richards and Hitchens. There's no love lost between those two, so we'll have to see where that goes. Kambosos Jr., very fast hands. He sort of seems to take a bit of time off each round, but maybe I don't know. Anyways, it remains to be seen where he will go. But I think there's a lot of upside for Jake Wyllie. Like I say, 24 years old, he's got 5, 6, 7, 8 years ahead of him, maybe more. There's good things that this kid can do, and it was great to see this this rocky storyline opportunity being taken full advantage of. So it's a fight worth watching, and it is on the Zone, DAZN rather. So if you've got a membership, subscription, whatever, it's there for you to see, and it's going to probably be well reported on YouTube. Now the other fight, Skye Nicolson and Tiara Brown. That was an upset, of course. I did a preview on this. I thought the only way that Brown was going to win was by stopping Skye Nicolson. I was wrong. Split decision win for Brown. Brown was the come-forward fighter. Brown fought better than I was anticipating her to fight. I thought that she might have trouble, closing and cutting off the ring and maybe landing that punch that she was looking for. But she seemed to be, honestly, every bit as good as Skye Nicolson, who did not seem to be her usual self. Skye Nicolson did a lot of hugging, clinching, I suppose. This is a fight I think that could have gone either way. I am surprised that Brown got the nod. Skye was the champion. It's in Australia. And I think you could have easily said that Skye won. It was a kind of a scrappy fight in places. I didn't think that Skye fought the fight that she wanted to fight. She fought the fight that Brown wanted to fight. There was a little bit of trading. It just seemed to my eye that Brown was making all the effort coming forward and Skye was not herself. And every time that Brown was getting close, Skye would be sort of hugging her and whatever. I did not think it was an exciting fight. The result is a bit surprising. I think the right woman won. If I'm scoring it, I'm scoring it as a Brown win. But I'm surprised that the judges saw it that way, given some of the decisions that we've seen in the last few weeks and months. Home fighter and the champion. To be the champ, you've got to beat the champ. So again, it's worth watching. Though I would say, you could probably get away with watching the highlights for this fight. It wasn't a fight that I really enjoyed watching. But that may be just I'm not in a particularly good frame of mind today, and I should probably watch both fights over again. It's just, honestly, I feel very flat. The news about George Foreman yesterday, it really hit me, actually. I was sort of getting ready to go to bed when I made my video about Big George, and I was surprised actually that I was as upset as I was. I mean, maybe it's another one of my childhood heroes passing, and it sort of it brings a lot of things to mind. But anyways. There we go. That really is all I've got. The takeaway from all this is I didn't think George Kambosos' victory was a statement win. It was a clear win. There was no doubt about it. Bit of jiu-jitsu at the end. He threw Wyllie to the ground. But Wyllie was very, very game. Fully take my hat off to him. He did a good job. Could he have done more? I think he could have done more in the early rounds. But hey, easy for me to say. Sitting back this morning, watching it on my tablet. Skye Nicolson, hopefully she will get a rematch. I think she probably, deserves one. She gave Brown the chance, but I don't know. That was a fight that wasn't really to my taste, but anyhow. Okay, there we go. Please like, please share, please subscribe. We're getting closer to that magic number that apparently when you get to 1,000 subscribers, wonderful things happen. I'm not sure what the wonderful things are, but wonderful things happen. And we've just passed the 800 mark. So our little community is growing leaps and bounds. It's 3 months to the day that I uploaded the first video. I uploaded the first one, I believe, on December the 22nd. So it's March the 22nd today. So 3 calendar months, and we've grown from nothing to, I think it's 803. So congratulations to us all, and thank you all so much for your support. Much appreciated. Thank you. Have a fabulous day wherever you are. Cheers.